Hello, children. Good morning to everyone. I hope you are all doing good. Today, we are going to learn science subject. We have completed almost 12 lessons in science subject. And today, we are going to learn a new lesson. Before knowing the topic, I would like to ask you a question. Which part of the day do you like? Is it daytime or nighttime? Of course, everybody likes nighttime. Why? We can take rest. We need not to do any work. But in the daytime, we all love to play. We have to go to school and we have so many activities and the responsibilities in the daytime. But what about the nighttime? We all sit and chat with our family members and we take rest and we relax. Yes, yes, I love nighttime. So, we are going to learn a new lesson. It is about the night sky. Yes, when you look at the sky in the night time, the scenes will be lovely to see. Stars and the moon. Yes, yes. Before moving on to the lesson, let's have the recap of the previous lesson because this lesson is connected to the previous lesson. What was the previous lesson? We learned about day, night, and the sun. That is what the previous lesson, right? In that lesson, we learned that the sun is a huge ball of fire, right? Look at this picture. It is a closer picture of sun. How it looks? It looks like a huge ball of fire, right? Yes, the sun is a huge ball of fire. And what else we learned? We learned that the sun gives us heat and light. Yes, yes. And we learned that the sun is very big than the earth. And we learned that the sun is very far away from the earth. What else we learned? When you look at this picture, you will be able to understand how the day and night occurs. Look at this picture. The part of the earth which receives the sunlight, it is daytime. The part of the earth which does not receive the sunlight, it has nighttime. By looking at this picture itself, you must have understood how the day and night occurs. And we know that the earth rotates on its own. We learned it in the previous lesson, right? Yes, the earth rotates on its own. It twirls around on its own. Nobody is rotating it. Okay? Okay. Look at this picture. By looking at this picture, you will be able to know this is how the earth rotates. From the sun, it is getting the light. That part of the earth is getting daytime and the other part of the earth is night. Okay, by looking at this picture, definitely you could have understood what day and night is, right? Okay, next we learned about the sunrise and noon and the sunset. We learned that sun rises in the east and sun sets in the west. And at noon time, what happens? At noon time, the sun is at overhead. It is not on the sides. It is at overhead. Right? And we learned one more thing. What is that? Is the sun moves away from us? No, it seems to be moved. It is not moving. It stays right where it is. The sun is not moving anywhere. Only the earth rotates. Because of the earth rotation only we are getting day and night. And it seems like sun is going away from us. Okay, but the sun is not moving. That is true. So this is what we learned from the previous lesson. So moving on to the fresh lesson, the night sky. So we are going to learn about the night sky. Look at this picture. The night sky consists of what? Stars and moon. Yes, the night time, stars and the moon light up the sky at night, right? Otherwise the sky will be dark. Because of the moon and the stars only, its lights is there in the sky. So the stars and the moon only light up the sky at night. Okay. What about the moon? How it looks? The moon is more like the earth than like the sun. The moon is like the earth, not like the sun. Okay, it is mostly looks like the earth. Okay, and what it consists of? It has rocks, sand and mountains and flat land. Okay, so what it consists? It has rocks, sand and mountains and flat land. So moon has all these things. Okay, and you know one thing? It does not have air or water. It does not have air or water. ஏரும் வாட்டரும் மூணில் கிடையாது. தண்ணி காற்று ரெண்டுமே கிடையாது. But in the earth we have air and water. That is why human beings are living here. We are able to live on this earth. When you go to moon, you don't have oxygen, you don't have air and water. Will you be able to survive on the moon? No, you will not be able to survive in the moon because you don't have air and water. Okay, okay. And we all know that the sun is very big and the earth is little smaller than the sun. What about the moon? The moon is much smaller than the earth. Okay, by looking at this picture you will be able to know the sun is very big and the earth little smaller than the sun, but the moon is very smaller and little smaller than the earth. Okay, it is a comparative study. The sun, earth and moon, how it looks. What about the size? Okay, so the earth is smaller than the sun and the moon is smaller than the earth. Okay, okay. But why does the moon seem so big? Why? Because it is closer to us. Okay, it is closer than the sun. Okay, moon also looks big in the sky, right? When you look up the sky at night, the moon looks little big. Why? Because moon is little closer to us than the sun. Okay, the sun is very far away from the earth, right? But the moon is little closer to us. That is why it seems so big when we look up the sky at night. Okay, and one more thing you must know. Look at this picture. How the earth looks, how the sun and the moon looks. Okay, the sun is very big and then the earth and then the moon. Okay, okay. Look at this. You will be able to know the sun is little far away and the moon is little closer to us, closer to our earth. That is why it seems so big. Okay, okay. Tell me, does the moon have light? The sun has light because it is a huge ball of fire. That is why we are getting heat and light from the sun. Like that, does the moon have any light? No, it does not have any light on its own. Okay, look at this picture. The sun and the earth and moon. Okay, looking at this picture itself, you will understand that moon is very closer to our earth and the sun is very far away, and the moon is also getting the light from the sun. Okay, so moon does not have light on its own. It just get the light from the sun and it shines. Okay, it shines in the light of the sun. Okay, how the earth shines in the light of the sun, like that the moon also shines up. Okay, it is getting the light from the sun. So the moon does not have light on its own. It gets the light from the sun and it reflects. Okay, okay, look at this, how the earth looks. This is the picture, okay, from the sun. The earth looks like a shining ball from the moon. It shines in the light of the sun. Okay, it shines in the light of the sun. This is like this, the moon also shines. Okay, have you all understood? Yes, good. Next we'll move on to the stars. Look at this picture. There are so many stars in the sky, right? Yes. What are stars? Stars are fiery balls like the sun. Okay, we studied that the sun is a huge ball of fire, right? Like that, the stars are also fiery balls like the sun. The sun is also a star. Okay, the sun is also a star. Many stars are much bigger and hotter than the sun. சன்னை விடவும் பெருசாகவும் ஹீட் அதிகமாகவும் இருக்கிற ஸ்டார்ஸ் வந்து நிறைய இருக்குது. Okay, many stars are there. They are much bigger and hotter than the sun. சன்னை விடவும் than the sun, the stars are much bigger and hotter. Okay, okay. Then the sun seems larger because it is much closer to us. Okay, the stars are very far away than the sun. We learned that the sun is very far away from the earth and the moon is little closer to us. What about the stars? Stars are very, very far away than the sun. Okay, because it is very far, far away, it looks very small. When we look up the sky, it looks very small. Why? It is very, very far away from our earth. Okay, now you understood why the stars looks little or small when you look up the sky. Yes, the stars will not give us warmth or light because they are very far away. The sun gives us heat and light because it is a fiery ball. Like that, stars are also fiery balls. So stars also must give us heat and light, right? But it will not give. Why? Because the stars are very, very far away from our earth. That is why we were not able to feel the warmth or light from the stars. We are not getting it because it is very, very far away. Okay. Next. Why do stars vanish in the morning? Yes. Look at this picture. This is our solar system. We have so many planets around. Okay. Look at this picture. Our earth, where it is. And from the sun, it has, these planets are rotating in some distance. Okay. First one is Mercury, then Venus, then Earth, then Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. All these are planets. You will learn about all these things in the coming years or the next level, third standard, fourth standard, you will be learning about all these things. Okay. Okay, tell me, why do stars vanish in the morning? Vanish means காலையில் ஆன உடனே ஏன் ஸ்டார்ஸ் எல்லாம் காணாம போயிடுது? Why? See, this is, what is this? This is sunrise, right? Sun rises in the morning. When the morning comes, sun rises in the east. Okay, when the sun rises, where what about the stars? Where does it go? It vanishes away, or it is hiding somewhere? No, stars do not really vanish, but we cannot see them because the sunlight is brighter than stars light. Okay, the sunlight is more bright. That is why we are not able to see the stars. Okay, it is very, very bright. The sunlight is right. Look at this picture. The sunlight is very bright. It lights up the sky, right, very brightly. That is why we are not able to see the stars in the daytime. Okay, and some stars make designs in the sky. Okay, they arranged in such a way to look like one question mark or some stars, like patterns it will be. Okay, you will be learning about all those things in the third or fourth standard. Okay. Okay, children, I hope you have understood about the night sky and the previous lesson, day, night, and the sun. So how the earth rotates and how the day and night occurs. What about the sun, earth, moon, and the stars? So you must know that the sun is a huge ball of fire. It gives us heat and light. It is far away from the earth. But the stars also fiery balls, and it is very, very far away than the sun. And the moon is little closer to us. So we are able to see the moon little big in the sky. Okay. But the stars are very, very far away, so it looks very small in the sky. Okay, children, I hope you have understood all these things from this lesson. Don't forget to attend the Zoom classes and watch all the videos regularly. Attend all the Zoom classes regularly. Whenever we send notes, please write it then and there and study there. Okay? Okay, children. Thank you. We will meet in the next session.